Chief Minister, would you say it's fair to call this past year, which is also your first year as Chief Minister, would you say it's been a rough year because of Pahalgam and then Red Fort, which has impacted so many Kashmiris as well?
Look, by any yardstick, if you want to assess the year, it's been a difficult one. It's been a difficult one from the security paradigm. You had the attack in Baisaran earlier in the year. You ended the year with the blast in Delhi, which emanated from a conspiracy hatched in Jammu and Kashmir, coupled with a very difficult economic environment. The immediate change in the circumstances after Baisaran has completely sort of reoriented our economy in terms of where we were in April of this year and where we find ourselves now. We've never been a very strong economy in the first place. So unfortunately, these sort of circumstances make it even more difficult for us.
You know, when Pahalgam took place, one of the scenes that came out of there and which surprised people across the country was this air. For the first time, we were seeing Kashmiris come out in public against the attacks. Then we saw what the special assembly session that took place where all legislators and people's representatives spoke up. And there was this unified atmosphere. Does that still stand? Or I have seen your tweets and concern about Kashmiri students and others being outside targeted again. Has that unified air, which we saw, this feeling of unity that we saw post-Pahalgam, has that been disrupted?
Are Kashmiris more accepting of violence today? No. They are as disturbed by what happened in Pahalgam as they are by what happened in Delhi. Do they make that feeling more public? Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't continue to disturb us. It doesn't mean that we are not, we don't find it abhorrent. We continue to. That said, we are also equally concerned when an attempt is made to paint the entire community with one brush. As I've said time and again, after particularly the Delhi blast, not all Kashmiri Muslims are terrorists. Not all Kashmiri Muslims support terrorism. In fact, they are a minuscule minority that do. The overwhelming majority of people are the ones you saw out on the streets after the attack in Baisaran. They are the ones who are in colleges and universities in different parts of the country. They are the ones who are trying to earn an honest day's living in various parts. But the problem is when you sort of issue government orders that say that all foreign nationals and Kashmiri Muslims must register in their nearest police station, which happened not too far away from Delhi. You then send a very
in Haryana.
Yes, it did happen. I'm not getting into naming names. You know, I know where it did happen. You effectively saying that Kashmiri Muslims and foreigners are the same to you. Is that really the message you want to send?
So, did you call up? I know that. Did you call up the Chief Minister?
We took it up. We took it up. But by then the damage was done. Look,
what did they say?
You can't get people to forget these sort of orders.
No, but Chief Minister, what did they say when you called them up and you said this is not on?
Well, more often than not, they say, "अच्छा ये हुआ, नहीं होना चाहिए था, चलिए हम देख लेंगे." But हो गया ना. You can't undo.
The othering happens. The othering of Kashmiris does happen.
I mean, you're basically pushing them to the side and suggesting that they are entirely untrustworthy, can't be relied on, and every one of them is out to create trouble, which couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
And then that sort of makes it difficult for us because then everybody becomes inward looking. It's very difficult to convince youngsters that to explore better economic opportunities, they should leave Jammu and Kashmir, to explore better education opportunities. I mean, we just had Sunil talking about startups and sort of the Indian growth story. You want the youth of Jammu and Kashmir to be a part of that growth story in different parts of the country. But when they find they have to go and present themselves in a police station or find it almost impossible to get a place to stay, it's not easy.